Okay, the last safe leveling guide video was running long, so we had to split it into two parts. For this part, we'll assume that you made it to 40 and probably have your mount. This is where I like to be at 40. I'm going to try to get this video to go quicker. There'll probably be a couple flight paths still on the second part. Yeah, so let's see. When I hit 40, this is what I like to grind. I like to go down a couple ways to here, and when you're fresh 40, you can't really clear you can't clear everything around this. Shouldn't necessarily. Can, but you end up chaining poles, gets a little bit dangerous. They net, so don't get netted. Just pick your way a few down. You can easily take the ones, but as soon as it gets a little unsafe, you don't have to fight everything around the campfire. You just turn around, and you come back, and do a couple of these. I don't go all the way down the beach to the warlocks and stuff yet. I just bounce back and forth across those. If I'm getting out competed and all the pirates right there are dead, the easy safe ones, I'll come around here and hit some gorillas real quick. That's a safe 40 grind. Once you hit a little bit higher than 40, I like to go. I can really use that. I like to go past the pirate fire campfire and do the Nagas. super good XP. You're right there by Booty Bay. You just grind those little routes and then go log out in Booty Bay and get rested. Get buffed, grind it again. I can't recommend that enough. Just learning how to handle those pirates and their nets safely. Learn that little route. That'll get you from 40. You can do that same route, 40 to 50. And it's reasonably efficient, super duper safe. I'll just show real quick the way to the Nagas. And then maybe I'll hearth and I'll show Searing Gorge and then Burning Steeps, I think. Then maybe we'll go check out some Kalimdor. Maybe Ungoro. But that's about all I'm going to show. Maybe a little bit of Western Playground. So yeah, these are your Nagas. I like to clear them all and work your way up if it's safe. So this wasn't safe for me when I was 45 to go like all the way to the chest. But once I was like 46, 47, I could easily just clear and check the chest spawn up here, check for the rare spawn up here. It's pretty common. Yeah, you just walk right through this door. There's 2 chest spawns that can be in here. And then across the end of the bridge, there can be a rare spawn right there. Okay. So let's hearth out. And we'll check out Searing Gorge. I'm taking it slow in Searing Gorge. Before I'm doing quests in Searing Gorge, I'm actually grinding in Burning Steeps the ogres. Even though they're higher level, trying to get around the map in Burning Steeps in Searing Gorge can be more dangerous, and I always confuse those two, but maybe on the ride to Searing Gorge, I can talk through what I do at Burning Steeps, especially at this lower level. I guess as you get higher, you know, you start using more of Burning Steeps. But at this level, when I'm 52, what I do is I just come out of the flight path. I go right to the Dreadmaw Rock, and I just kill a couple ogres, check the chest, and then you just wrap around this thing killing ogres. I don't go up the ramps up to the top because they'll boot you off. They'll knock you back, and they can knock you down real far. So I don't go to the top. I just go around the circle. I don't normally go too far in the caves. Maybe 1 or 2 pulls into the caves, and you can just go around the circle. And they're dropping you rune cloth, and they're dropping you a lot of silver, giving you good XP. They have some casters. They're not dangerous. The spawns are spread out. Like, they have good stuff on their loot tables. Pretty consistent. You just have to watch for Volchan, the big lava golem that does a wide pad around this thing. Even at a low level like I'm at, like 52, you can still run safe distances away from his pat, and maybe I'll come to Searing Gorge and run exactly like the routes to show. But maybe not. Maybe this flyover I'll have to do. So I like to grind the orcs once I'm 55, 56 plus. I like to grind the orcs in front of there. These guys, the Blackrock soldiers, mostly the casters, are dangerous but low health. So fighting these Blackrock orcs is pretty big. Once the ogres are too easy, or once I'm 58, once I'm 56, I'll be out there killing those Blackrock orcs in Burning Steeps. And those will be dropping a lot of rune cloth and even more money than the ogres, and even better loot tables too. But for now, 52 to 55, 56, it's going to be these ogres here. Also, another really good one though is at my level is here, Rabbi Chillwind Camp. The yeah, all the undead, that's just right here. I'm sure most of you guys that would be watching this would know what I'm talking about. The skeletons and the zombies that are right here before you cross into Anderhall. Just the easy ones right here are really, really nice and lucrative. Really good drop tables, pretty good XP. A little bit more dangerous than the ogres, but not by much. As long as you stick to the road, as long as you stay on the little road path, you'll be reasonably safe grinding those. Oh, it really flies you all the way, super long way around. Okay. Okay, so in Searing Gorge, I tried not to go down in this pit. I try not to go down in the gorge. Also, that bridge has a gap in it, so don't even go on that bridge or even do that quest. Like, yeah, you can do it and jump over it, but like you can fall right through that bridge, so careful. Don't get knocked down that hole by this guy. Watch out for the pat here. So yeah, Searing Gorge here is just... I don't think I've even gone all the way around to the outhouse. Maybe I should, to show how I would path that. But, okay, I like to talk about anchoring in the last video. This is where I'd anchor in Searing Gorge. This is the spider spawn that's like right at the end of like the mobs here. Once you're past the spider spawn, there's not really any more mobs. So this is the spawn that I'm anchored to. If I'm in Searing Gorge, I'm like anchored to this spawn. Or this guy's gonna probably respawn as I'm out there questing. So I'm really anchored to the flight path, and I'm anchored to the vendor there. up this little canyon. Like, once you're here, the only path is, like, up there. So, yep, once I'm here, I don't want to be, you know, anything to be able to prevent me from getting back to there, where I'm safe. Like, so as I come out here, I might fight this guy. I know there's a patrol. I might get the spider. But again, like, what I don't want to be really doing, what I don't really want, like, if I want to go over there, I kind of want to kill this spider and kill this spider. I don't want to go over here like this and start fighting this guy. And uh-oh, something goes wrong. Oh no, here comes the pat. Oh no, this is going wrong. Oh no, I gotta run. And then I'm gonna pull this and pull this on my way back to that. You know, so I'm either anchored there by killing these and getting them out of my way, or I'm anchored there by knowing exactly what the route is that I'm gonna run to get away. Okay, so let's say I was way low health and I was dying. Well, I have to know that my route is going to be right here. Hopefully not pull them, you know, at this level. If I was 45, like, this guy would probably be pulled. And now I'd be probably dying if I was lower health trying to get up to here. And then if this... I could probably get around this pad just by going, you know, right here, you know. Anyway. It's just good to know, like, your way through with how you're going to get back out. You know, so it gets more complicated. Now if I want to go, if I just want to do my quests and I want to go like get this drop, like now I've got a lot of things. You know, if I'm lower level, I can't even get to here without pulling stuff. That's what these things would already pull. So you just have to be mindful of how long it's going to take them to respawn once you clear your way out into some of these higher level, more dangerous areas. Yeah, so what I'm thinking I might do right now is maybe switch characters and show a little bit of Eastern Plaguelands and maybe some Ungoro. And it would be a lot easier if I was going to edit clips, but it's going to take a longer time because I'm just doing a one take. I think I'm going to just hop on my rogue. Even though I'll waste my world buffs, I think I'm going to just hop on my rogue so I can show Ungoro and Plaguelands. Actually, since it's such a long flight, I think what I'm going to just do is talk about them. Yeah, I'm going to just talk about them without showing. Let's talk about Ungoro first, because pretty much from finishing Searing Gorge, maybe you can do some Feralis, maybe you can do some Desolus, maybe you can mix some other things in. This is just kind of my route that I'm used to, that's worked for me. But anyway, you're gonna I'm forgetting about Tanaris. So let me just take you through Tanaris, Ungoro. The Waste Wanders right here are really, really good. Caliph, Scorpion Stings, Stealth Patrols, you kind of watch about that. I should go out here. Actually, I'm remiss in not going out here and doing these ogres. In fact, I might put myself on the way to do that actually in a little bit. Yep, the pirates are really good. I like to do them. You know, just the rule of thumb is that they're yellow at the worst to you. I don't want to fight them if they're orange. If you're a mage and you're AoE farming, I'm sure, but that's not what this guide is. Tanaris isn't too terribly hard to explain. Again, I'm not going to go into specifics on every single quest that you need to do. You do the ones that are easy and they make sense. Like, not this one. I should probably do this one. I think this is where you run around and grab the things off the ground. I should probably do the ogres in this one at the same time, and I think I will next. But as you can see, I have not done Ungoro Crater yet, right? At this level, at 52. I'm leaning into it. Like, like, I've just been kind of questing in Searing Gorge and grinding Burning Steeps. I'm going to come out here and wrap this up. And then maybe I'm probably gonna wait till I'm 54, like 54, 55 before I do Ungoro. Anyway, stay around this outside. When you enter, you come down, you stay around this right side. That's kind of the easier, less enemies, especially right in here. Really watch out. I see people dying to these tar things. They do some weird stuff. Elite patrols, devil swords are around here. They're very dangerous. They'll chase you a long way. There's other elites. Even so once you get over into this unexplored area for this paladin is all stuff that has a lot of things patrolling and intersecting. You can get a lot of things pulled on you at once. It can get real mixy in here, very dangerous. So you really have to pick your way through and stay anchored to safe escape routes here in Ungoro Crater. Okay, and then finally, I don't even want to go in Anderhall. Like, I barely want to be back here with any of this Scarlet stuff. A lot of these quests out here in Western Plaguelands back there are going to walk you through way too many dangerous paths and way too many dangerous mob densities to even risk a lot of these Western Plagueland quests. I skip them. And then the ones that are worth here are the Tyrian quests. You kind of come into a EPL and you run up to here, Tyrian Forgery. You can kind of grab these quests and try and stay in the areas where you can farm those, the worms and the hounds and the bats, and that works for EPL as long as you don't touch a Bloody Heroes or get near any of the elite patrols or get one of the Scarlet horseback patrols or go into one of the elite zones where the Scarlets are over here or fall down the cliff over there. I made the mistake of walking in the middle of Corrin's Crossing and aggroing the stealth mobs there that chain aggroed the rest of the stuff around. You just, EPL's got high level stuff, big aggro radiuses. The bats will do some crazy silences and some crazy poisons and diseases that you got to watch out for here. So if you have always, consumables and prep stuff that you can keep yourself alive in those type of situations. So that's usually where I hit 60 is with EPL as I grind this last stuff out. It'd be safer to chill in Burning Steeps and just kill level 52s and 56s in the Burning Steeps. Probably be the safest spot. We'll talk real quick finally about Fellwood and Winter Spring. Yes, I'll do Fellwood before I'm doing Eastern Plaguelands. That being said, Fellwood's really dangerous, and you can wait to do stuff in Fellwood until you're 58. You can just sneak up and get this flight path is dangerous at 54. Like, sneaking up to get this flight path is dangerous. Kind of at 56 is safe-ish. But yeah, you do want to get the rep so you can get through the tunnel so you can get into Winter Spring. And yeah, and maybe if people are more interested, I can do a longer video where I actually take my characters out to these end game zones and show some of the routes of mob grinding. I think the video is already long enough with kind of just me pointing it out on the map. That being said, if I downloaded it and edited it all up, sure, that would maybe be the best way to do it, but I don't really want to have to download it onto my computer and edit it. That's why I'm doing it like this. So anyway, when I come into Winter Spring, you do a handful of activities. You do want to kill, you don't want to do every single quest. You do want to kill the Furbolgs. The Yeti quest is good. Moonkin Feather, there's a couple you can get away with. The higher level, the better. You don't want to be in Winter Spring below 55. You would rather be 58. before you're in winter spring. I guess that simply puts it as long as you stick to watching the patrols and watching levels, difficulties of your quests and stuff. And again, quests that you don't know, look them up. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, but I'd be happy to, like I said, make a more detailed video if you guys are interested. I try not to even go to try not to even go there. If you're doing this area, just watch for the Horde Town by Dire Mall. Alright, good luck everybody.